battery or is that drill shot?
It's working. It's cutting through. It's almost done. Kind of both. But I'm happy because it's not ripping my arm off. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet.
What size is that? A 4-inch hole?
It's like 3.5 this thing or something.
There you go. We crawled underneath. We found the spot we wanted to come up. We drilled a hole from underneath, and then we drilled our 4-inch hole. Okay, we're taking a pause. We're taking a, what do you call it? A station identification break. You guys may have been seeing this nice little
Power pack.
Power pack sitting in the back of the 22 Mobile. He was just explaining this to me, and I about passed out. So I asked him to explain it to you guys. Okay?
Each one of these is a 3,000 Farad cap. Super capacitor.
Cylinder.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you can see on the side here, it tells you 2.7 volts each at 3,000 Farad. Okay? You buy these, they're about $65 a piece.
Each one?
Each one.
And how many you got here?
I got 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you have to do? You were telling me?
These are, I bought them like this. See this section right here? They were 48 volt cap banks. They were used for something else.
Okay.
So I took them apart and I made them into 15 volt. Well, what is 2.7 times 6, okay? Whatever it is.
Technically, right, or whatever.
Whatever the exact voltage is, it'll charge up to like 15, 16 volts. And I made them into, 3 separate sections of 15 volts, and then I put them together. So each one of these is now a 15 volt cap bank. Okay.
When you say each one, you mean this one?
Right.
These
3 rows,
and then these 3.
and these 3 rows, and then they're all jumped together.
Okay.
I run in parallel. So
we're gonna make some new jumpers.
So
and
these
stuff.
run in parallel with that. That runs in parallel with that, and then this runs in parallel with that. So typically these things are about $65 a piece. I think I paid under $300 per pack. Okay, 18 of them in each one, and then I reconfigured it for my voltage. Nice. So instead of paying $2,000 plus $2,400, I ended up paying about maybe under $600.
Nice,
and it works.
And you reconfigured the whole contraption. You were telling me you cut these. See, they were flat.
They were all like this, jumped across because they were a 48 volt.
It was a 48 volt pack.
Yeah. So I cut them and I reconfigured them so that they're set up for 15 volts per 6, and then those were put together, in parallel. So you got 15 volts, and then these 2 were put together. So the whole thing's about a 15 volt capacitor bank. And it works. I mean, I think.
And the reason I wanted to take this video real quick is because basically you just told me you probably would not be able to run that 64 pill, even with all those alternators, without that.
You need something that's going to take that initial.
You need juice.
You need a lot of juice.
Those things are like, I mean, how do you compare those to, like, how many batteries would you have to have back here?
It's completely different because the way they charge and the way they discharge as fast as it needs energy, it takes it. A battery won't do that. A battery, that's why you could sit there and turn over your car and turn over your car and turn over your car, because it's not letting all the energy out at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it lasts longer, So your cold cranking amps really, on a battery, they say 900. They're really not. It's like 500, right? This thing, if it wants 2,000 amps, it'll give it 2,000 amps right now. That's why if you try to charge these when they're dead, you'll absolutely melt your wires, because it'll take 2,000 amps in it. Like right now.
Yeah.
As much as you can give it, it'll take. So it usually what it does is shuts down anything you're charging it with. So if even if you have your car on and you start your car and say you have a 200 amp alternator and these are dead, you're basically your cables will start on fire.
And so that's why you have the batteries tied in with them, right? Those kind of help stabilize.
Well, they do keep them charged.
They keep them charged, right?
They keep them charged. If it went dead, then I have to charge them very slowly, very slowly, until I get up to the amperage or the voltage, really. I don't look at the amperage in these, I just look at the voltage.
Yeah.
But these things will absolutely hold insane amounts of power. You can't even imagine how much power is sitting here right now. It's scary.
And if it wasn't for those batteries keeping them somewhat charged, we would need that.
You would need that.
Because it would suck so much juice, it would melt all our wires.
It's like trying, how do you explain it? I mean, taking like a 14 gauge wire and trying to run 300 amps through it. It just melted.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you could use a 2-aught wire on here. And if you have enough power going to it, it'll melt a 2-aught wire. Because it'll take as much as it sees.
Right.
At one
Right
time.
now, yeah.
So you have to use,
It's pretty
there's
cool.
a certain way to charge it, but these help considerably. I've run a 16 pill on these, okay? A 16 and a 5 pill with one 80 amp alternator,
Yeah,
okay?
right.
And we have videos of what that thing was talking like
Yes.
in the minivan.
Yeah. If you guys watched any of the minivan videos, it was running on that nice
running
little
on these.
trick right there.
So we were running a 16 and a 5 pill on this cap bank with a couple of batteries in the minivan, and it was running it big time.
With the stock alternator maintaining
Stock
it.
alternator probably didn't do more than 80 amps.
That's awesome.
I ran my 64 pill in the house with this setup right here.
Yeah.
And I got about 5,000 watts out of it, and I didn't have any power supply to speak of. A little bit, but nothing that, maybe,
Right.
I don't know, maybe a couple hundred amps, maybe,
Right,
And it draws 1,500, and this thing actually ran it,
Wow.
for 10 seconds just so I could test it. So this cap bank right here is really needed when you're running that 64 pill. Even if you have batteries and all those alternators, the initial draw it takes is so high. Because you key a 64 pill hard, it'll draw 1,200, 1,400 amps right now. So that's how it
Well, that's good to have. I just wanted to explain to everybody why it's in there, and we're going back to work on the wiring.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Cables, technically. We go.
Can you turn that so? I can't turn it.
Actually, hit stop recording because I scraped my face on the bottom of the truck. What do you want me to do, turn it?
Turn that so I can, turn it up in there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, can you do it? I can't turn all these.
Hold on a sec. I think my face is bleeding. Okay.
And why did we do this?
This is a good time. We love this. This is our favorite part of the job.
So, it's still got to go turn up some more. It's got to be on a 45-degree angle to be exact.
I can't turn it. Something's fighting me.
I know, they're all stuck. You got to take it off or something.
Oh, okay. Let me pause this for a minute. we having fun yet? This is.
Should have been a dentist. What do we, how does it look up there?
It's we gotta make it shorter. It's sticking up too high. And we're gonna put that little turn on it too, right?
Well, we don't have to. Tell me if we need it.
Yeah, it's way too high. It's good because the wires are gonna come right out and hit the steering column.
I put this other piece on so it made it longer.
Yeah.
You want to cut it a little bit? Because right there, it's pretty dang good for me.
Yeah, we gotta cut.
I mean, this is nice. This is perfect right here.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that piece. Is there blood? This is the front piece. We got it all marked, so we know where to move. We put it in the front, the angle going up, blah, blah, blah. We marked them. Now we're going to glue them and stick it back in and put the long piece into it.
And do not forget the blah, blah, blah.
Amen.
You forget that, it'll never fit.
Say it again?
I got to cut this flange just so it's at the top of this bevel.
Yeah.
This fits right into the hole in the floor, and this stops it here.
Okay.
And then cut this off here, and the wires come right out the top.
Okay.
Keeps the pipe from going back down in. It's tight, I want the brake. You ready?
Beauty.
You know what he says? Like a glove. Got it?
Let's see. Mint.
So what happens is, this comes up through the floor,
Right.
and this fits right into the floor, the hole of the floor.
Yeah.
It goes like this, and then it can't fall back through.
Beautiful.
And the wires just come out. We might even trim this edge where the wires are going out this way.
Right, right.
But that's it. So they'll sit in the floor like this.
Right.
And that's how it's going to look in there.
Nice.
A lot of cables coming through.
Yeah. Look at that. What are we using? 3-inch PVC, right?
3-inch PVC.
Okay.
We need this to run water through too.
That's right, yeah.
So you got to make it waterproof.
Or
when you're living in your truck because your wife thinks you're nuts, you need plumbing.
Don't do that side.
Don't do that side?
Well, I guess you could. You can prime it.
Pre-prep it?
Yeah, you can prime it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to prep.
Yeah.
I love the smell of this stuff. What else you got? This?
Yeah, that piece. You mean to hold it or something?
No, let's do one side at a time. Back in the 30s when I was a pipe fitter, I got really good at this, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's when we used to put canaries in the coal mine to make sure it was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to do piping.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot about birds.
Oh, yeah.
It was a very interesting time.
Yeah, you learned a lot. They die, you run.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, they sent me in first. It was weird. They were worried about the birds.
Yeah, they sent you in before the canaries.
I didn't quite understand it at the time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it
But
was
looking
a
back
good
now.
thing, you know, but things were different in the 30s. You know what I mean?
Really saved a lot of people.
We really did.
So it was a good thing.
So do we do anything here now?
Yeah, we can glue all these pieces together.
Not this one,
Yeah, that one.
but do you know where they go?
Yeah, well, they were marked. Why, you like my mark?
They were.
Yeah, that's my mark. And
What side does this one go on?
on the other side.
Okay, so I'm assuming.
There's the mark right there.
Oh, right on the mark. So you're saying, what you're trying to tell me is that this piece goes
Yes.
in like this.
Right.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay, we'll try to get a little glue on this thing. When you do these kind of things, you got to be a plumber, an electrician,
Yeah, you gotta do everything.
an HVAC guy. You know what I mean? You got to know how to rebuild motors.
Yeah.
You have to know everything there is on the planet about alternators.
Yep, gotta be a welder.
A welder, you got to be a welder. A craftsman, a handyman,
Yeah, electrician.
and a little bit wacko because
Yeah.
not normal people do this stuff.
No.
This one didn't really matter because it's just
Right.
it's more for this piece, right?
Right, which is right here.
Which is where? Halloween's over.
Oh, I know.
It goes like this.
Um,
Does it look right?
I mean,
Something doesn't look right. This goes out the top.
I gotta go check my measurements. Got one shot at this. We just had to
So
turn our piece
don't
around.
tell anybody, but we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. And this is the fun of it all. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine a plumber watching this right now?
What?
guys calling
What's
the
wrong? You
FBI,
put the
man.
primer on, you put the glue on. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I think they do it a little different. I don't know.
What?
I think it's gonna work.
What? You got precision measurements.
I did this on plenty of
Look at those
houses
marks.
actually, but I made sure they had insurance first.
Right.
Me
yeah.
and them.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had videos of us doing plumbing in people's bathrooms when you were sweating pipes in walls. I was about to have a coronary. You're like, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all cool.
Hey, I mean, it's a little bit of fire, a little flame, but we never burnt anything down.
We had water and fire extinguishers nearby.
That's why we like pets.
Yeah, we
No
like
more
pets.
problems. But this
Sounds like a personal I'm gone. Maybe the glue's doing something. Something ain't right in there. I'm out.
When you're smelling this stuff, you never know what's going to happen. Told you I liked it.
If it doesn't fit, we know why.
Do you have any idea what this mark is for?
Yeah, that goes to the pipe underneath.
It does?
Yeah, that's the bottom. That's the top. That
Are you
goes
sure?
up in the. I'm pretty. I mean,
So it goes something like, wait, it goes like this.
exactly. Yes.
Beautiful. I'm glad I had this marked.
Yeah, I hope that's turned the right way or something.
Yeah, because it goes, well,
It
goes,
doesn't look right.
uh-oh, something's wrong.
I mean, my marks are my marks. I think it's right.
So the pipe is coming back,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got to go like this, just like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's got to get in front of the spring. You got the leaf spring down here.
right.
It goes up. The pipe from inside the truck goes there. You put the old Caparino on there.
Yes.
Bada boom, bada bing. The wires come out. You're safe. You're good.
Okay.
Everything's
But we're not putting that piece on until we run all the wires because we won't be able to run them through that.
right.
So we're going to run all the wires through the straight piece
Right.
and then run the wires through that and then hook that piece
Right.
up.
We'll put these through here last and then push this up into place.
Okay.
Not
over.
bad.
So at this point, we can go run the wires.
We're going to run the wires.
Bam.
Getting close, ladies and gentlemen.
Getting close.
This 64 pill was worked on today. I worked on that today.
Nice.
I put 4 new 200 CFM Jarco or Jayco fans on them. Things
really?
crank.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got 4 new fans on there. I rehooked up some other stuff that I had to take care of inside the box, but it looks like it's about ready to do about 10K.
Nice.
I might do more, I don't know.
We're going to find out.
All right,
Real soon.
let's do this.
What we got over here?
A couple cables we got to pull through. Let's check it out. Coming off the alternators, trying to. This is temporary, but we're gonna basically have them like that.
Yeah, nice.
We're deciding if we're gonna go between here or go around the top and go into the pipe down there. 3-inch PVC. Go to the back. But yeah, I got to get these kind of lined up. There's a lot of cable. We got to pull these through, and we got to add another one still. A ground on this side, and the other side we have a 4-aught ground going through, and another power cable going to the back for the driver. This is just for the 64 pill.
What is it? How much weight we talking?
This is probably 100
This
pounds
is ridiculous.
of wire.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
That's
know?
heavy. Dear God.
This is probably about 100 pounds of cable. That one's shorter. We should probably cut these all the same length when we go to pull them through. You know? Because they're going to be staggered from each other. Unless you just tape them like that.
I know what you're saying, but I'd hate to get on the other end and not have
Be
enough.
short?
Right.
That'd be very interesting.
That would not be cool.
Have you ever seen a grown man cry?
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Already then.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So here's what we got. We used a coax, 12-foot jumper coax, because it's nice and firm. And we've been spraying WD-40 in the tube because we want to lube it all up real good. And because the 12-foot coax is nice and firm, so we were able to push it all the way through. You could hear it hitting the ground on the other end. And we're going to hook it to this ungodly. Look at this monstrosity of a cable.
Hey, it's DC. 1600 amps it's gonna pull. You gotta have some cableage, man. When you got juice like that.
Yeah, so now we're gonna attempt to pull that through.
It's definitely not underkill.
It's not underkill.
It's not roadkill, but it's perfect. I like it.
Okay, we decided
Back.
it's a snake. We decided to take the coax out and just try shoving it through with lots of lube because it's so stiff and heavy. And with them all being taped together now, we think it's, since we're going downhill and just straight back, we didn't put any curves on the back. It's just going to come out a straight pipe. We're going to put the curves in after we run the wire through it. So, yeah, we're going to give it a whirl. Let me grab some WD-40 and give this a...
It weighs like 150 pounds, man. It's huge.
Hold that over here a little bit and we'll get some lube on there. Get her lubed up.
We're gonna kill ourselves. We're gonna step on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
Yep, part of the game.
Let's see if this even wants to try to go through here. Wish it bent the other way, but it's not.
Got one curve to make it through. Let me get the WD-40.
Give me some sprayer. It's going easy right now.
Is it?
But we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this thing is heavy. Oh, yeah, it's going right through like nothing.
Oh, nice.
Like butter.
Excellent. Amazing what a little lube would do.
Okay. Give me some more lube because we got to that big, what is it, 4-aught cable? Yeah.
Oh, it's out.
Not ready?
It's already out.
Okay, you can pull the rest of the way.
Well, you can stop for now because we got to put it through the curves. She's out.
Show 'em. Take a picture of that.
I got the video going.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That was easy enough. Went right through.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Yeah, now we have to just hook up 9 cables and make everything work.
Right.
What could be so hard?
And we got the other side to do too.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Stupid thing keeps reverting to camera. It drives me nuts. Anyway, this goes like this. So it goes up like that, which means
Yep, it goes right up
cables
in there.
have
So
to
we
go
have
this
that other, you have the little piece on there, right? So I just got to put the cork on to hold it there. Can you hold the camera? Here it is. Okay. I gotta hold it over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is where it's coming. It came through the 3-inch pipe, if anyone can see it right here. And now we're putting in these pieces. That are going to go up to the bottom of the truck. This is going to be a good trick. I'll have to lay underneath. Nothing like a good trick. Hey, we have a little wheel of fortune here. We didn't.
A spare part. That's an idler.
Goes like this one here. So things are pretty handy.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
They'll spin very quickly though.
Oh yeah.
Very quickly.
Hope they got really good bearings in them. But here's where we're at. They're gonna have to go there.
There's got to be a whole set down there.
Yeah, there's probably a whole set down there.
Yeah, it's amazing how they fall and you can never see them again.
Yeah, they go in the forbidden zone. We got.
Where are the cut hairs?
Hey, why is this one so long? What happened to that one?
That's the one from the bottom.
Oh.
From the 370 on the bottom.
So we can cut it up here and redo it.
Yeah, if you have to.
It's too long.
Or run it somewhere. I don't know which way you wanted to do it. I just left it a little bit long like these.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we can come up.
These are perfect. We just have to get these off of there.
Right.
And I think we're good, right?
Yeah. So it goes down into
I'm
the
gonna cut these off. I gotta find some cutters.
PVC there. And then it goes down there. Runs all the way down there. Yeah. And it comes up here. Stupid. Up. I don't know if you can see that. It comes into the wheel well up. Turns, goes up into the floor there. And then we'll bring it in through and I'll show you that. Look at that. Is that perfect?
Yep.
That is beautiful. Look at that.
Right up in the wheel well. Right up in there. Just reach and get it.
It goes down in there. Let me get underneath. Here's underneath. Oh, if you can tell. But it's kind of close. Runs under there. All the way up to the front. Goes up in the front. That's about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All those cables, we didn't put any grounds. That's running some juice, man.
That's nice.
This truck is going to be a CD truck for like a lot of years.
Yeah. It defaults to camera every time, so I get all these pictures in between my videos.
Oh.
So I go through the whole thing, we're gonna edit it to do the video.
Is there a better way to figure that out?
Uh,
So now
not
it's
be an operator error,
oh, operator error.
not be old.
Old people stuff.
Yeah.
Crimping solder end time.
Crimping solder end time.
You know,
The
everybody
cables.
should own one of these. Paid like $30 for it, whatever it was on eBay. Hydraulic crimpster.
The hydraulic Crimpster 2000.
I need some drugs.
I think we're on some right now.
They
The
sell drugs
stench
now,
of the-
don't they? They have dispensaries and stuff.
Sure.
Why don't I try this stuff? It's legal now. I don't know.
I think what we're sniffing right now is working plenty good.
This is pretty good.
That
Forget
stuff
the
is
dispensary
potent.
when you go right to Home Depot.
What does that cost a can?
Why you go to Home Depot? I got some plumbing to do. Today.
I gotta do
You've been
some
doing a lot of plumbing lately, you know that? Crimpster 2000. Uh-oh. I don't know what to tell you, man.
What are you uh-ohing about over there?
I don't know. I forgot. When you get old, things don't matter because you just don't remember them anyway.
Oh, kind of like Biden? Okay.
Usually we have music on when we're doing this, but because of copyright issues, not really. It just goes off by itself. We have no idea how to make it work.
Right, because
But it sounded good.
right.
But we are now going to use the Crimpster 2000.
Yep, Crimp Master.
And we're going to crimp, just in case you haven't figured that out yet.
You need help or something? Or...
Do I need help? Is that a trick question? Or did I turn it the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Well, I've only used this 75 times, so what do you think I
Right.
would get it right this time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ay, Chihuahua.
This is what you shouldn't do after the age of 59. You just don't do this stuff, okay,
Yeah.
guys?
Done. Retired.
But how many times have we said we're never doing this again?
Every time, every last time.
Every time.
Yeah.
If there's not even a number, it's just every time.
Mm-hmm.
But the Crimpster 2000 actually works really good. I mean, for what I paid for this thing, it's like 30 bucks.
Yeah.
It's great. This is a 2-watt lugs with a 1-aught cable. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you get this on there really good. Get it going. We like to solder them too. I might do that.
Yeah. We crimp them and solder them.
This is better than the Thigh Master.
Oh yeah.
You get a workout at the same time.
Chest, lats, arms.
See? Do you want to yeah?
Can I zoom in on that or something? How does that work? Nice.
And the Crimpster 2000.
Yeah, we like that.
This is that fake wire. We're gonna see if it works. It's aluminum. It's copper coated aluminum.
Yeah.
It weighs about as much as
How do I unzoom?
my daughter's bowling ball. She's 2.
Oh, okay.
But I think we'll solder these two.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm gonna crimp first, then we solder all at once.
Okay.
But I think the cables are the perfect length. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yes.
We can go anywhere we want back here.
Don't want to lose a crimperator.
Okay, Crimperator 200 plus.
Yes. So we'll crimp them all,
Crimp Master.
and then
We'll come back.
see all the different sizes.
Yeah.
I have ADD. I get bored. I don't want everything to be the same.
Yeah,
So-
and you just buy stuff randomly.
Right. You know, I said I tried this. I got to try that. So we're gonna do 2 gauge, 1-aught, 2-aught, and 4-aught.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We do that.
Okay. Crimp Master 2000.
The Crimp Master 2000 is working phenomenally. Look at the crimp on that copper wire.
Awesome.
This is welding cable, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
I have other cable. You see audio cable, you know, it's still the same thing basically. They have different coatings on them. Like this fake stuff has a nice look, you know?
Yeah.
But this rubber coating on here, which actually has a funky smell to it,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's
Yeah.
very tough. It's not glossy, which I wish mine was kind of glossy, but this is really good. This is the real deal for welding.
Yeah.
So it works good. Even like a 1-aught, it just take a lot of amperage. So what do we got left? Did we do them all? No, I got a crimp. I have to get the Crimp Master 2000 on this one. This one we're gonna have to, I don't have smaller lugs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I definitely have to crimp and solder
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. Well, we'll solder them all anyway.
We'll solder them all. We don't mess around.
Right.
I mean, come on. What do you think is going on here? I mean, not bad for our first time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. First rodeo.
Yeah. We're learning. We're learning.
For our soldering, we like to use this MAP gas. Gets a lot hotter as opposed to this old propane. We use this yellow tank. It gets a lot hotter, heats it up faster, so it doesn't take so long to heat it up, and then the casing melts and all that stuff. FYI.
Okay, I use a little MAP gas. Heats it up fast.
MAP gas 2000.
You're good. Crimped and soldered. Crimped and soldered. Let's cool this sucker off. How do you they tell you not to do this.
Really? Why?
Well, maybe like that anyway. They say it's better if you shouldn't grab it when it's hot.
How did it sneak through?
Because it hates me. They say it's better if you let it cool by itself, but I don't believe it.
Really? Why?
Crimped and soldered. Couldn't get any better than that. Solid copper lug, 2-aught, and a 2-aught lug. That one's done.
2 down, 3 to go. 3 to go?
No, 2, because I already had the 4-aught cable done,
Oh, okay. 2 down, 2 to go.
which nobody needs a 4-aught cable anywhere, ever. But
Right. In case we ever want to weld in there or something.
a little shrink wrap on there. They fit beautifully. I gotta clean that up. Got a little juicy. This one got a little juicy. Everybody should have one of these who's putting 7 alternators on the truck. You ever see Shrinky Dinks
Yeah.
when you're a kid?
Yeah.
Some kid who used to have Shrinky Dinks back in the 30s realized it could be used for something better.
Right.
You could use it for wires. Look at that, huh? We'll clean this up. But that's it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Now we do the rest of these because they all have to be protected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you have a stash. Black and white, black and red ones.
Yep.
We're only gonna have, we're gonna use a 1/0 ground from the motor and 1 4/0 massive ground from the motor.
Right.
That should be enough. And the rest is gonna be through the body. Should be fine.
Right.
He's going nicely, you know.
Oh yeah.
Bada boom. You take your little Home Depot propane torch. What more can you want? Shrinky Dinks. That's what I'm talking about. That'll give you a nice finish and a lot of protection.
Beautiful.
Bam. And that's how you do it.
Mint.
Yes. When I was talking to the Wright brothers when they were building the plane, they actually started. Okay, I can keep that
You're
one
awfully
straight.
old.
I guess I'm talking like I feel.
Hey, wait. Isn't there supposed to be 5? What?
Yeah. Well, this one already had some massive. It's a little shorter than this, the original one.
Oh yeah.
This stuff is crazy. This piece here,
Yeah.
it's like 3 times the thickness of these.
Oh, yeah.
They had it on there already. This was the one, the 4/0 that I ran back here when I was running just one cable in the back.
Gotcha.
But now I got 7 cables. I don't need 4/0.
Right. Yeah.
You know, plus 2 grounds.
Right.
So we have 9 cables coming back. You see how these are coming through here? Are they perfect or what? Look at those things coming through there.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
It's like downtown Julie Brown.
Julie Brown.
Yeah. This shows my age too. Wolfman.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We have to do the snake again.
Another snake. Now we're on the passenger side. We're working on running a 2-inch PVC pipe on passenger side. And we made a new snake for this side. Here it is. What happened? Her wrist?
I'm old. Things hurt, you know.
Here's our new snake. I don't know if you can see, but serious grounds.
Here it is on the ground here. This is the ground right here. This is a 4/0 black ground. Then we have a 1/0. This is the 4/0. That's the 2 gauge for positive for just really the truck. And this is a 1/0 ground. So we got 2 grounds.
Well, this positive running to the back for the driver.
Yeah. That's,
And then these are 2 grounds that are going up to the engine block or the frame. And then we're going to add 2 grounds in the back to the body and the frame. So we'll have 4 grounds.
so now, first we have to get these through there.
Yeah.
If we can get these through there, everything's run.
Right.
From the front to the back.
Right.
Did they see how that's run underneath there?
Oh, the PVC?
Yep, we had to put all the PVC in first.
2-inch on this side.
There's a 2-inch PVC. We're gonna push them down through there under the truck and back up under the back seat.
Right. So, yep, that's what we're going to do now.
We
Okay.
try.
We try.
Lubarino.
Lubarino 2000 plus. There it is. Okay. Ready? I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, I'll try. Can you get the other piece on first, or?
Well, we can pull it all the way through and then slip it through and then.
Okay, go ahead. Because I don't know what you want to do here, so I think we're good.
Okay.
You can pull it more once we hook them, you know you think?
Right. Okay. Where we're at now, here's our pods. We got it taped up so it won't hit anything.
This goes to the back.
That one runs.
To the back.
It's our passenger side snake. Stupid light. You see down there? Got 3 wires, 2 big old grounds and 1 positive. That's for the driver. As you can see, we got the one massive. What's that thing called? It 4-aught.
4-aught ground.
4-aught ground.
In there.
Right to the engine block. And then we've got another. Oh, the 4-aught goes to the back of our rack.
Yeah, this big giant thing.
Okay.
And then the 1-aught goes to the block.
The 1-aught goes to the block down there.
And then the red one's going to go to the battery, which goes to the back for the driver.
Okay, so we got some. I mean, look at everything's tied up, tied away, way far away from exhaust or anything like that, so nothing will ever heat up. So everything's looking real good. Now we got to go to the back, do some work in the back, and we're getting close. We're getting close to hookup time.
Getting close to getting this thing bumping down.
What day is it? What time is it? Where am I?
It's Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. About 1,000,000 o'clock?
Yeah, Christmas in 1942. I'm a
We
little
went
off.
backwards
So
in
what?
time.
I'm not perfect.
I went back in time.
No.
Oh, you need me under there holding. So here's the driver or passenger side. We ran a 2-inch. You can see that. Right up into the wheel well there. And then it comes. You can see it in there a little bit. And then comes right up here. There you have it.